welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Arrowhead. This will be returned from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Down the sideline, inside the 25. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds, all the way down at the 20-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. What a drop. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7.
Here we go. 10 through 11. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a shot here, deep middle, and that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Buffalo
Sanders going to throw again. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Okay.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
18 Rattler. Step 50, step.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Cut 19 Lions.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. That's hauled in at the 2.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. On now, Cade York for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Attack! Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's out wide to Judkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Sanders on third down. That's taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
That's good.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
As Shedeur on first down. Left side, he's got the Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
18, Pioneer.
Now, Sanders. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Exiting the... And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns will take over possession here at the 44.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. It is 3rd and 10.
Back hook, 70. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Shador. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Browns.
70 Rangers.
It's a gain of 10.
Ready.
And the
Cougar
Browns
19.
first down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Sanders will throw it. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7, 60.
Again, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Up the sideline to the 15. And he is out of bounds. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on, Dragon 60, Rambo 80. Go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yeah. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 79. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, sorry, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19.
On first down, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
18, here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On second down, Sanders. Open man, that is Bob. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
To throw again is Sanders. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Like it, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Sanders going to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Red. Bronco 80.
Throwing again is Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Sanders. This one intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up. Go. Cooper, 19, Charger, 19, Charger. 18, Pioneer. 19, Light. Trap 60, Trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Shador on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Dragon 60.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Take it in at the 8. And they finally catch up to him, but what a job getting out of danger and returning it up towards midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready? Cougar 19!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down here, Sanders, he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. It is 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage in the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
To throw is Sanders. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now, Sanders. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
A gain of 30. First down, Cleveland.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the Chiefs, 28
Again, it's Sanders. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. A run with Judkins. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. Here's Sanders to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Carson Schlesinger in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And third down coming up.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Third down and 9.
Yellow.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's fourth down.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stat.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now, Shedeur. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Sanders. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Sanders will throw it. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. To throw again is Sanders. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
3rd down and 9. Here's Mahomes. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to be very close to the first down. He's trying to bounce it to the outside, but they're going to mark him a foot or 2 short. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Attack! Hey, 15, 15. Hey, 57, 15.
Here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelce. Complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down as this defense is too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next stop, the AFC Championship game. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on